Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Cleveland Indians. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the shortstop, Miguel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's Neil Walker, lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's hitless in 6 tries. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-2 home. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Comes set with the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
2 balls and a strike to count. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Caleb Smith gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and a strike to count. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Smith has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, Carlos Santana. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 1-1 to count. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 1-0 the count. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
3-2 now. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. Payoff pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Brinson is there. Let's see if they try it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a hard liner. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
The 2-0 on the way. High and away, not close. 3-0. Jordan Luplow would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning. No errors, and a couple of men left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Indians lead it 2-0. Ready now for the Marlins. Number 47. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
in is Curtis Granderson.
He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 2 for 6. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Looked to me like they anticipated him trying to swipe that bag. I mean, the pitcher shortened his delivery to the plate, but it didn't make a difference in the slightest. He still swiped that bag.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two and one.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2 and 2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3 and 2 now. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, number 1, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Kluber pauses. Here's the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Here it is. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
1 and 2.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 2-0. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jason Kipnis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Perez.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Count remains at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So it's back to the top of the order now. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Kipnis stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 35.
Into the box now, number 35. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now batting, right
And
fielder.
time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ready on 0-2, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Miguel Rojas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
In now, Neil Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he takes a called strike 1. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Left fielder, Garrett.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Rojas at third, Walker at second, Anderson at first with no outs. Hit hard, but foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, number 47, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. but foul. Now another 0-2. And he popped him up. Puig coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, now man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cleveland's out in front, 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Too high, and it's 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a snap move over to first, just keeping him close. From the stretch, he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Count remains full.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. Pitch misses low. The throw down. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's not an easy thing to do. Steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Full count still. Ramirez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
And now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Wei-Yin Chen is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. Career numbers against Chen. He's just 2 for 9. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1. Chen has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far. And sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now another 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Cooper has a read on it. 2 gone. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center as they stretch the lead to 5-1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's the Indians 5 and the Marlins 1. Leading off the inning, Curtis Granderson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Two and 0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, number 1. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lindor backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And now a pitch on the way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Pitch on the way. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2. To 2-2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball one, taken just off the inside. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Brinson is off of first with 2 away. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down 5-1. Striding in, number 35. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they have they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runner goes for second. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Line drive to left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 3. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Three and one. Here it is. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Luplow waits on it, 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
To third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down here 5-1. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, unfortunately, being close
Now
isn't quite good enough
hitter.
most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Fouled away. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
There's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
The batter, number 22.
Standing in now, Jason
Second baseman,
Kipnis.
Jason.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Seven runs, an equal number of hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Nope. And that misses 1-1. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
In now, Roberto Perez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball well outside.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Kipnis leads off first with 1 away. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The next 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Drilled down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, number 35. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Second and third, 2 away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count offering on its way. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, number 47. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Luplow has it in his tracks. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him. You know, usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, designated hitter, Curtis Granderson.
Next will be the designated hitter, Curtis Granderson. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Alfaro, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners on first with 1 down. Three and two now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Now batting, number 1.
Stepping into the box, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Into the box now, Lewis Brinson. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the Marlins 4. Jose Arena enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 62, Jose Urena.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 now. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Three and one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't
fielder,
even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Jordan Luplow. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2. Still 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on top, however, 9-4. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Nick Goody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Nick Goody.
At the plate, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Another try at 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hot shot to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Goody, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the alley in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's the 0-2 off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 47.
Now batting, number 47. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Ready with the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Puig, and that retires the side. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 9-4. Striding in once again, Roberto Perez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Roberto Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Line hard. Foul. The 1-1 is in off the plate. And it misses. 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Count still full. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Francisco Lindor. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Rojas calls for it. 2 gone.
Now
boy, he showed some pretty good range,
35.
heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, number 35. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And that's down into left center for a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
They talk about having a day. How about
Now
3 at-bats, 3
baseman.
knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Three and 1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The right fielder,
Well, he
number
made quick
66.
work of the first 2 guys this half
Yasiel.
inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Here's another 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cooper sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game.
the
That's a
third baseman.
jam sandwich, but
Okay.
able to mix in a knock.
Ramirez.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as they push this lead up to 9 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Arlene Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Up next for
In
Cleveland,
now, Franmil
the
Reyes.
designated hitter.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike taken up in the zone. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brinson racing back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Alfaro goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 13-4. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Curtis Granderson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Curtis Granderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's the 0-1. 1-1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Hit in the air to left. Moving under it, Luplow. One down.
The batter,
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Standing in, number 1. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail by a bunch. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The catcher, number 55. Roberto.
Now in the box, Roberto Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. first offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping up now, number 35. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Kipnis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. 2-1 to count. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still even at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Two pitch is fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. Another payoff pitch. Grounded to first. Walker has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. But they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Another 0-2 coming, and it's fouled away. A pause, and the 0-2. That's popped up. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
So stepping in, Neil Walker. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Kipnis has it, and with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 13-4 the way this one ends. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Corey Kluber is credited with the win. Caleb Smith couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.